In this video, we'll give a brief overview of the payroll module in ServiceCEO. The payroll module allows you to track and pay both hourly pay and commissions to your sales reps and service employees. In this video, we're going to be overviewing the payroll module. Please be sure to check out the other videos on building rate sheets, which are really the backbone of the payroll module, applying rate sheets and viewing payroll, and payroll reporting in ServiceCEO. Payroll is driven in ServiceCEO off of rate sheets, which are set up under the Settings tab in the Employees, Teams, and Rate Sheets section. We'll click into Rate Sheets. Here you'll see a list of all of the rate sheets that have been set up for this particular company. Rate sheets can be set up to pay hourly, to pay commissions, or to pay a combination of the two. First, let's look at an hourly rate sheet. My Junior Field Tech 2 rate sheet here pays $12.50 an hour. We calculate $5 an hour in overhead cost, which is part of job costing and profitability. Be sure to check out the job costing training video as well. Down below, I can see that he receives 0% commissions. In contrast, a sales rep's rate sheet, for example, would look more like this. Without an hourly rate, without an overhead cost, this particular person is paid 20% on, it looks to be all items in here. This can be changed. Your rate sheet isn't set to one particular payout structure. We can pay different rates. We can also pay flat amounts on particular items as well. Please be sure to check out the Building Rate Sheets training video for more information on building and customizing your own rate sheets. Once we've set up our rate sheets, we need to assign them to employees. We'll go back to the Employees and Teams section and come to an employee's record here. We'll look at Mike. You can see under the payroll plan section, Mike's rate sheet is the Junior Field Tech 2. This means that this is Mike's default rate sheet, in that whenever Mike is assigned to either a job as a sales rep or a work order as a service rep, this will be the rate sheet that's selected by default. You can always change this on each particular assignment. We'll show you that in a second. Employees can share rate sheets, so if we have 4 Junior Field Tech 2s, they can each use that same rate sheet. Now let's go put this on a work order. We'll open 2062- here. If we scroll down under the employee assignment section, we see fields tracking the commission and the hourly pay. This video will be focusing on this information. To learn more about estimated profit, overhead, and job costing, make sure to check out the job costing training video. We can see here that Mike is assigned from 7 to 5 o'clock. If you remember before, Mike receives $12.50 an hour, and he's working 10 hours, so the system is calculating $125. As the length of the work order changes, the hourly pay will of course change. If we click on Mike's name, we can actually see which rate sheet he's being assigned to. If this is overtime work, for example, and we need to change Mike's rate sheet so that he receives a higher rate, we can edit his assignment. And when you do this, you have the pop-up with all of the rate sheets to choose from. You can scroll down, choose which rate sheet you need, and you'll see that the estimated payroll amount will change as you select different rate sheets. We'll say this is overtime. Notice again, I'm at $187.50, but if this takes an extra hour, the system will add on time for that. I'm going to go ahead and close this work order, and we'll see it on our report. But first, we want to look at the Job Information tab. On here, under the Sales Rep section, you can also calculate commission for a sales rep on a job. We can see here our payroll from the work order. This is what Mike's being paid. But this commission 200 is for Jeff's assignment as a sales rep here. And I can click on Jeff and confirm he's on here as a senior sales rep for 200, and of course I could change this if I need to. This information is also visible in on-site sales calls for employees who need to track their hourly pay that way. If we come into an estimate, look at our on-site sales call here, you'll see that the hourly pay is calculated here as well. Now let's take a look at this on an employee payroll report. I've got a report set up called Today's Payroll. For more information on setting up your own employee payroll reports, please be sure to watch the employee payroll reporting training video. We'll run this report. What you'll notice is that the information is summarized or grouped by each employee here. You can tell the difference between a sales rep assignment, an on-site sales call assignment, and a work order assignment by the way the job and work order is displayed here. Where it says -E, this is an on-site sales call, E for estimate. Where I just have a job number, it means I'm a sales rep assigned on the job information tab, like we saw Jeff earlier on job 2062. And if I see a dash and a number after, that means that I'm assigned to this work order as the service employee. Looking at the job we were working on before, 2062, we see Jeff was assigned as the sales rep here and receives $200 in commission on the senior sales rep rate sheet. We also see that Mike was assigned as our service employee. He worked 11 hours. He's paid $18.75 an hour. His hourly pay from this is $206.25. He receives no commission on this job, so his total pay is $206.25. Notice you can also tell which rate sheet is being used for each particular assignment. And of course, all of the columns are summarized and grouped as well. This concludes the training video on payroll in ServiceCEO. Please be sure to check out the 3 more specific videos on building rate sheets, applying rate sheets and viewing payroll, and reporting on payroll in ServiceCEO.